Begin.
No, wait. Hello all, welcome to the Learn from Home webinar series by MNET and technically supported by the INET. We have the convener of MNET with us, Renu Dhotre ma'am from Mumbai. Over to you, Renu ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Good evening and welcome everyone, dear teachers, students, and the speaker of the day, Mr. Mahesh Dudhankar. Dear students, I feel privileged to announce Learn from Home webinar series for other medium schools following my English course book 10, organized by MNET with the technical support of INET Connect, featuring speakers like Dr. Manjushri Sardeshpande, the chairperson of the Board of Studies Balbharti Pune, Mr. Nadeem Khan, academic coordinator of Chess Ra Aurangabad and Board of Studies member Balbharti Pune, Mr. Avinash Rade, Board of Studies member Balbharti Pune, Mr. Mahesh Dudhankar, Board of Studies member Balbharti Pune, Mr. Bhuvnesh Kumar, Board of Studies member Balbharti Pune, Mr. Pundalik Kaviraj, Board of Studies member Balbharti Pune, State Resource Person of Chess Ra Aurangabad, Mrs. Nandini Bhatkar, State Resource Person of Chess Ra Aurangabad. Learn from Home webinar series has started from 31st of August 2020 and it's going to continue till 17th of September daily, except Sundays at 7 p.m. This series would provide a wonderful platform to know and understand your English activity sheet. I request all our participants to be a part of this series that would guide you to deal with your activity sheet according to the state board norms and criteria. And today we have with us Mr. Mahesh Dudhankar. He is a secondary school teacher teaching and working at Shri Krishna Vidyalaya, Gungoti, Taluka, Umerga district, Osmanabad. He is a member of the study group of Balbharti Pune. He is also a member of Scrutiny Committee of State Board, Pune. He is an active member of INET and eMelta. He was a part of British Council ELIS as Master Trainer and Mentor Program. He believes in doing experiments in classroom teaching. He writes educational blogs at www.maheshdudankar.wordpress.com. You can visit it. Today, sir is going to take question number 5B, that is dialogue writing. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. It's my privilege to be a part of this series once again. In the previous talk, I had presented my presentation on appreciation of a poem. I appreciate the efforts being taken by MNET with technical support from INET Connect. This is because even during this critical situation that we all are going through, this is something very positive happening, and I'm very much glad to be a part of this thing. So thank you, MNET and INET Connect, for allowing me to be a part of this series.
Thank you, sir. Should I
Yes,
share the screen, sir?
yes, ma'am, please.
Thank you, sir. So is it visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay. So you want the first slide, right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much for taking the pains to play this slide on my behalf.
No, sir, not at all.
Okay. So, dear students and teachers and my dear friends, like this series is all about how to deal with the English activity sheet And this series is specially dedicated for the students of SSC, except English medium students. Like this series is for rest all the other mediums. Okay, and as we go on with the part of the series, and now we have come to question 5B, and it is about dialogue writing. So, students, the basic thing that I want to highlight right now, with the very beginning of this session, is that you should all remember the fact that all the students across the state, I mean, writing skill is the area where students find it difficult to score marks. That is perhaps because they lack the skill of expression, let me say. Okay. Remember the dialogue writing or beat any writing skill, either letter writing, dialogue writing, or speech, or any other thing, or story, or an essay. It is always about your expression, how best you express your thoughts. Okay. So, and how we can do that technically, perhaps I think we can take another series of it sometimes later, perhaps when MNET and INET Connect can think about it to have a series on, especially on writing skills and in detail about it. We will do that. But I want you to be more expressive. Okay. In short, what I mean here is all the students need to be, you need to learn how to be expressive. Okay. And for that, you need to use good words for expression. Okay. So, dear students, here we start with the today's webinar. MNET, in collaboration with INET Connect, presents Learn from Home series of webinar. And today's topic is dialogue writing. And I'm Mahesh Dudhankar. Okay. Next slide, ma'am. Yeah. So, students, we have dialogue writing question in question 5 and sub question like B. Okay. First of all, it is for 5 marks. I mean, uh, it is for 5 marks. The next thing you should make a note of it that it is divided in 3 sections. It is not asked in one full length question. Okay, it is divided in 3 sections. In 3 sections, by that I can tell you in a way that it is divided in a way of 40-40-20 ratio. Okay. 40% सोपं, 40% मध्यम आणि 20% कठीण. ह्या प्रमाणामध्ये ही ऍक्टिव्हिटी विचारली गेली आहे. So in that sense, I meant that this activity is divided in 3 sections. And the third thing you should make a note that it is completely based on the chit chat or warming up activities from the course book. Okay. Now you might have come across many of such activities in your 9th standard course book while you were learning the last year. And in 10th standard also, we have chit chat and warming up activities based on certain themes. Okay. And you must have also noticed that all the chit chat and warming up activities are directional towards the upcoming lesson or poem. Okay. So let's say, for example, if it is about the boy who robbed the bank, perhaps the chit chat or warming up activity could be something related to bank or something related to rumors, isn't it? So, based on those themes, these chit chat and warming up activities are designed. And this dialogue writing question is based on those themes. Okay. But you need not worry, children, because chit chat and warming up activities. Now, you may think that if it is based on those activities, then how many themes and how many chit chat and warming up activities we need to keep in mind, we need to track and follow up. Okay. You need not worry, students. Although this is completely based on chit chat and warming up activity, it's pretty simple. It's not out of the world question. Okay. So let's take it in that way, and let's not worry about the question being based on chit chat. It's only because that is based, the chit chat and warming up activity should not be left out in the evaluation. Otherwise, kids and teachers across, while learning, they do not pay attention towards chit chat and warming up activity. That is the reason why it is completely based on it. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Next slide. Okay. So, like I said, that this question is divided in three sections. Okay. The first section that we are talking about here is prepare a dialogue from jumbled sentences, which is asked for 1 mark. Okay. So the instruction is pretty clear, in which it says that you have to prepare a dialogue, a meaningful dialogue. Okay. From the jumbled sentences, which means the sentences are already given there. Okay. But they are not in proper sequence. They are not in proper order. Okay. You have to form them, reform them in a way that it should become a meaningful dialogue. The very word dialogue, it means communication between two people. Okay. So whatever sentences you get here is are the sentences between two people, someone XYZ or anyone who is speaking. And this activity is pretty simple. This 1 mark is pretty simple to get, because all you need to do is, you need not write any sentence, you need not construct any sentence or question for that matter. You just need to look at these sentences and reform them in a way that they are sequentially properly put in order to sound, to make it more meaningful. Now, for one example, let's look at this. One example I have given you. Thomas Alva Edison is the first thing that is given there. Next question is, what did he invent? That is given. Next is, tell a name of a famous scientist. And the last one is, he invented electric bulb. Okay. Now, do you think we need to scratch our head too much to identify what question comes, what sequence comes here? I think it's pretty easy to understand. It's pretty easy to guess. Even a child with poor understanding also perhaps can make out what comes after what. Okay. Now, let's see. Can anyone tell me
Yes, sir.
what comes first? What comes
They have
first?
already written. First is C, second
Okay.
is A, third is B, and fourth is D. Uh,
Fantastic. Wonderful. Yeah. So first is C, in which tell a name of a famous scientist. And the next is A, Thomas Alva Edison, followed by what did he invent? And he invented electric bulb.
So
So
Nazia
students,
and Prasad
yeah.
Chavan, they were the first to
Oh,
give the answer.
wow. Nazia and Prasad, 3 cheers for you. Okay, bingo. Great. You're pretty fast to identify this. And I must tell you all that, let's not, the board has made it pretty simple. Otherwise, in the previous conventional way of asking dialogue writing question was that one theme was given and students were asked to write a complete dialogue for 5 marks, and for which some students, even if they knew some basics of dialogue writing, they would not even attempt for such question. So the board decided to divide it into three sections, out of which the first section we are seeing now. Okay. So students, isn't it pretty easy to score 1 mark straight into your pocket without scratching much of your head? Because the board has already given you all the sentences. You just need to rearrange them in a way that it should become a meaningful dialogue. So kids, here it is. It's very, very easy. So this was section 1. Now let's move to the section 2.
This was the answer, right?
Yeah, this was the answer. See, I had
Uh,
jotted out the answer in case you would miss out something, but you people are so brilliant. Thank you very much for the lovely response. Let's move on to section 2. Okay, the section 2 talks about not about jumbled words and all. Okay, not like rearranging everything. But this section 2 is also pretty easy. Okay, half of its part is given and half of it you have to complete. Okay, so what is the instruction here? Complete the dialogue. And what's the mark? It carries 1 mark. Okay, it has got 1 mark. Now the reason for giving it 1 mark is, although you need to construct certain sentence as a response to the questions, but still you only have two responses to give. Okay, because half of it is already given, isn't it? That's why it carries only 1 mark. Now let's see here. Manas says, when is the next train to Mumbai? Okay, now it's a pretty simple question for which an enquiry officer may give any random answer. Okay, like enquiry officer in the way that what you can give. Okay, what can you give me? Any idea? Like what response
Yes,
can you
yes,
give me
sir.
for this
Answer
question?
has already come. So the
Okay,
next train is at 7 p.m.
wonderful.
Amruta is saying, Prasad is saying it's at 9 a.m.
Okay, great.
And
It's at 9
Manjusha
a.m.
Joshi
Very
saying
good.
9 p.m. At third platform.
Okay. Okay, so the next question also she answered. Okay, that's really great. Thank you, students, for the wonderful responses. But I must warn you with the fact that let's not restrain ourselves for giving one word answer for this response. Although the response may seem appropriate, let's try to make simple sentence for this. Okay, in case, I mean, let's frame simple sentence there.
So
Okay, in
Avni
case the
Chaudhary,
evaluator may find that.
Chaudhary is giving the next train to Mumbai is at 8 p.m. That's the first answer.
Exactly.
And the
Yeah, now
second
this is
answer is
more than appropriate. Yeah.
the train will arrive at platform number 2.
Yes. Now this is more than appropriate. Okay, like what you all have given. Even a simple response like 9 a.m. is fine. But students, we are looking for obtaining marks here. Although your response seems to be correct, let's not give any chance to the evaluator to cut marks, isn't it? And how difficult is it to frame simple sentence like, when is the next train to Mumbai? When you frame a simple sentence for that question, all you need to do is you need to follow the simple sentence structure. First thing. Second thing, you need not get jumbled with the tense that it may involve. You can follow the tense that is already there in the question. For example, the word is shown there, right? So you may use simple present tense as a response there, right? Same thing goes with on which platform will it arrive. Your answer for simply like fourth platform, maybe it is correct, but do you think you deserve mark for it? Because already half of it is given in the activity sheet. Only half you need to get it, and in that, even if you cut the your sentence and just write plain simple one word answer, do you think we deserve marks? Like I said, let's not give any chance to the evaluator. I mean, for a simple sentence, one simple sentence can get you out marks for this activity. So, students, let's not be lazy and let's write one full length sentence as a response for each question. Okay, next slide, please.
Yes, sir.
See, one response is like, when is the next train to Mumbai? We may say that the one response given by some student here was also good. It can also be written like it is at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. Okay. And on which platform will it arrive? It will arrive on platform number 4. So, students, let's make it a point. I mean, please make it a point that one word response, although it's correct, we may have to face the punishment of cutting out the marks because hardly we need to, I mean, we have to write one simple sentence there because already half of the conversation is written there. Only we need to complete it. So let's not be lazy in writing that response. All right? Yes. Now let's move to the next slide, ma'am.
Yes, sir. So you can see the slide.
Yes, ma'am. Section 3. Thank you. So students, here we come to the section 3. Like I said, the question, this activity is divided in 3 sections. So this is the third section we are talking about. And here you are supposed to develop a dialogue based on a given theme. Okay. Write a dialogue on given theme and it carries 3 marks, 3 big marks. Okay. So let's understand the nature of the question first. What will be given here? The theme will be given. Will we be given any jumbled sentences here in the third section, section 3? No. Will we be given half of the conversation? No. We will be given only theme and we need to develop a conversation. Okay. And how the length of it is also very clearly mentioned there. You let's not uh, simply go on writing. Like some students tend to write more in order to get more marks. Okay. But let me make it clear that the instruction has mentioned write a dialogue of minimum 3 meaningful exchanges on importance of cycling. Minimum 3 meaningful exchanges, students. Here 3 meaningful exchanges in that means suppose A and B are talking. A and B together is one meaningful exchange. Like that, 3 meaningful exchanges minimum. Maximum limit is not mentioned there, but that doesn't mean that you have to go on, because sometimes you may lose. That consumes a lot of time, and looking at the marks allotted to it, I guess you need to write as much as only the marks allotted to it. Okay, let's not write more than that. Okay, now few tips I want to give you here is, uh, when a theme is given, I have found that many students, when they develop a dialogue, particularly for this section, they start the conversation by saying hi, how are you, and things like that. Okay. Now, students, do you think hi, how are you, I am fine, and how do you do, I am also fine? Do you think this piece of conversation, though it is meaningful, do you think it is according to the theme given? No, it is not according to the given theme. So what we need to do is we need to skip out the unnecessary part of the conversation. What I mean here is I mean, like we all know in the dialogue writing, a good beginning and a good ending is expected, but that is not expected here. Like you say hi and you say bye, only then the conversation begins and ends. No, what evaluator evaluates here is how good, how nicely you have written a dialogue based on the given theme. Your theme should reflect there. Is that clear? I mean, let's not waste our words and length on kind of time just to make it a formal beginning and a formal closing for a dialogue. Although you can do it skillfully, but let's not waste the length of the dialogue just for 3 marks. That is a very strict warning, I would say, uh, for you all. Hmm? Now, ma'am, next slide, please.
Yes, sir. So
So
you
we
can see
have,
the
yes, ma'am. Yeah, we
go ahead.
have, I have like made it a simple conversation over here between Surekha and Divya. Of course, these are imaginary names. You can write AB, you can write any name that comes to your mind. But I would also instruct you clearly that please do not scratch your head too much and spend too much time thinking about the names to be written here. Remember, the names are not going to give you good marks. It is the dialogue that gives you good marks. So in case you find, I mean, you sometimes it happens that during examination, no name appears in your mind. It doesn't flash. So don't waste much time. Simply write AB in case you want to, or if it comes to your mind, then please you can mention the names that comes to your mind. So Suresh, see this new mobile game. Divya says, keep away the phone. Let's go for cycling. Cycling is so boring, Divya. You must be joking, Surekha. Tell me the benefits of cycling. Divya says, we get fresh air, our body gets exercise, it freshens our mind and body, we can race and have fun. And then Surekha realizes and she says, you are correct, Divya. Come, let's go. Okay, so now let's count the number of dialogues we have mentioned here. Like Surekha and Divya, first one is one. Next Surekha and Divya is two. Next Surekha and Divya is three. And finally, we have Surekha ending up the conversation. So we have more than minimum criteria. Okay. So don't you think it is a meaningful exchange? Do you think it is based on the theme given? Isn't it? So the theme was importance of cycling. Don't you think it has justifyingly covered the topic in this conversation? It's a small piece of conversation, and this skill itself is tested there, dear students. Like you need not go for a lengthy dialogue writing in order to cover that topic. However vague that topic may be, you must be skillful enough to put that in this three meaningful exchanges.
Sir,
You may add one or two more, but not
sir,
more than that. Yes, ma'am.
Prasad Chavan has given one dialogue, same one. Can I read it
Mm-hmm.
out and just tell him that's
Yes.
correct or not? A, B,
Yeah.
interviewer, that those two people, that is A1
Mm-hmm.
and B1, okay? Hi,
Okay.
hi, first
Okay.
dialogue. Second dialogue is, can you ride the bicycles? Question mark.
Okay.
B1 is answering, yes, I can ride bicycle. Okay. Then
Okay.
A1 is saying, oh, with two exclamation mark. Very nice.
Okay.
Cycling is very important for our health. Okay.
Okay.
And
Great.
the dialogue ends.
Okay. Fine. Fine. Now, Prasad, you have tried really well. Okay. Yes. Even a high in this conversation may not harm much of your length. But let's try to think it the other way, sometimes later. But I like the way you have used exclamation there, exclamatory word there, because that adds up to the dialogue. Because the dialogue needs that mood and tone, and only through this exclamatory words can we put across our expression, our tone, that tone, isn't it? So
Sir,
that's
but
wonderfully put there. And I guess you could have continued and in a way that very nice. The cycling is very important for our healthcare. I think the way you began could have ended in that way. Like, can you ride off bicycle? Yes, I can ride. Oh, very nice. Cycling is very important for our healthcare. Like, what next? What next? Like, there is
sir, I have a
something
doubt
that
over.
needs to be added. Yes, ma'am. Tell me.
The first dialogue that he has used is high and high. That becomes one pair.
Mm-hmm.
So that high and high,
Mm-hmm.
high, high will get will give them marks.
No, like I told you,
Only
this
high.
high over. Yeah, no, no, no. It wouldn't.
No.
Only high wouldn't get a weightage. Like I told you, a proper beginning and proper ending. Like skillfully, you have to do it. Like maybe high comma. Can you ride bicycle? Maybe you could club two things, and that way you can get marks.
So he is having only one and a half sentence. Means one and a half
Yeah.
dialogue.
So that would then he would be punished with less marks. So, I mean, it's good that we are talking about this. Thank you, Renu ma'am, for picking up this question. But students, I would like to repeat once again: highs and buys would not fetch you marks. हाय आणि बाय हे म्हणणं तुम्हाला मार्क्स मिळवून देतील असं नाही बरं का. कारण मुद्दा टॉपिक जो आहे त्याच्यावर तुमचं संभाषण तिथं दिसलं पाहिजे. The given topic should reflect there, and that should be the major part of it. Uh, Again, I would like to emphasize on a fact that even if you think that it is difficult to begin and how to begin and how to end, it may sound abrupt. एक nonsense beginning एक nonsense end होऊ शकतं असं तुम्हाला वाटू शकतं. But let's try to be something a smart way. Like in Prasad Chavan's case, he has mentioned hi uh,
Yes, sir.
conversation.
Hi.
Hi, can you ride bicycle? So I think
No, no,
that
he has not written like that. He
no, no,
his
not
first
yeah,
dialogue, only
yes, ma'am.
hi
He has
and
not
hi.
written like that, but we will smartly club that. Like, that's what I'm
Hmm.
trying to tell to others. He may say, better say rather, hi B, comma, can you ride bicycle? I think that would begin as well as come to the point straight.
Yeah.
Okay?
So
Yeah.
this has answered Avni Chaudhary's question also, because
Mm-hmm.
she said we have to come to the dialogue straight cut type. So
Yeah.
here it can be like that.
So yeah, here it could be like that, like hi, comma, and then you could add come to the point. Or look at this example, like the one flashing on the screen. Divya, see this new mobile game. Don't you think it's a nice beginning without hi? And there is no buy in this conversation. I don't say that it is harmful to you. I just want to tell you that it should not consume most of your time and the length also. Okay.
And
Uh,
Nirja is saying if you use hi and buy with three exchanges, will it fetch them marks?
I don't think. I don't think. Like in three meaningful exchanges, if you say hi and buy in individual,
Apart from three exchanges.
if it is apart, yes, because three meaningful exchanges should be based on the theme.
Yes, sir. This has covered many of the questions answer.
Sorry, ma'am, I missed
This
your
this
thought.
has covered many of the answers, because many had this question. Avni had this question, and Nirja had this question, and many other had these questions of hi
Okay.
and
Okay.
bye.
Hmm. Now, one simple example is the one that is flashing on the screen, dear students. Okay, so I have not used their hi or bye, but still it meaningfully begins and meaningfully ends, isn't it? So that is what I'm trying to tell you all. And even if you want to include hi and bye, please include it excluding three meaningful exchanges based on that theme. Okay, maybe you can write extra, but make sure that three meaningful exchanges are based on the theme, and that would give you the marks. Hmm? Yeah.
Next slide, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Now it's time for you all to practice. Now this is for you all. Okay, I mean I have given this for you, and you have to give me in your responses. So section one, like what we have discussed, we are going to practice that. Prepare a dialogue from jumbled sentences which carries 1 mark. Look at these sentences. I need to deposit 500 rupees. Yes, here it is. Have you filled up the deposit slip? How can I help you? What could be the proper order for this dialogue?
Okay. Uh, DCBA.
B DCBA. Okay, how can I help you? DC. Have you filled up? No. Two questions following up immediately may not sound good.
No, Manjusha, it's 4132.
4132. Yes, that's correct. So four
How
is
can
how can I help you? One is I need to deposit 500 rupees. Three is have you filled up the deposit slip? And two is yes, here it is. So 4132 is absolutely correct. Congratulations for the one who has answered it correctly.
Prachi, Amruta, Sunita, these
Okay,
have
great,
answered. Meena,
great,
Avni.
great. So great going, guys. Well done, well done.
So
It's
can
very
I?
easy. We can pocket 1 mark easily, just like that. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Next slide.
It's,
So, students, here comes the second challenge for you, second activity for you. Complete the dialogue, section 2, which carries 1 mark. Abdul says, when did you join the gym? For which Sachin's response you should give. Abdul continues to ask, what's the monthly fees of the gym? And Sachin's response is pending. So, what could be the possible response, dear students? Remember my instructions for this activity when I had given. I please do not write in one word. Please try to write it in one simple sentence but full length sentence.
so Nirja is saying, I joined the gym before 1 month.
Okay, I joined. Yeah, that's correct. Very good.
Now this answer of Prasad is correct or what? I will join the gym next week.
I'm sorry, Prasad. I guess you missed out the tense. Okay. When did you join? So here it is already in the past tense. Okay. So Sachin has already joined. Abdul is asking when did he join. So this is a past action. And the one response that you're giving, I will join. So that becomes future. Okay. So the response is not appropriate, Prasad. I guess you need to work on that.
And this one from Siddharth, I joined to gym from yesterday.
I joined two gym. No, I guess two is not required there.
Hmm.
The gym. Okay, so that simple correction should be there. But yes, that should be there. I mean, the correction should be there. You cannot leave even single mistake there because it carries only half a mark. And if you make a mistake, single mistake there, you lose it. Just you will not get any of those marks. So let's
So
try to make
Avni
it.
has answered,
Hmm.
well, comma, I joined it recently in past 2 weeks. In
Okay, that's
past two
great.
weeks is wrong.
Yeah, that's nice actually. Yeah, like only that addition could be cut out.
Hmm.
But I guess well, comma, I joined it recently is perfect. It's perfect. I mean, it's a wonderful answer. But
And
in
the
past
second
2 weeks,
one,
I guess you can delete
yeah.
it out. Yeah,
And the
yeah.
second
The
one
second
is
question. Yeah,
it's rupees 4,500.
yeah, fine. It's rupees 4,005. That is also correct.
Rupees is small. RS.
Fine. But these days, even we have got a symbol for
Hmm.
Indian rupees. You can do that.
So they can use the symbol.
Yeah, you can use that because that's official. You can 100% surely use it. Yeah, it's rupees 4,500. That's a wonderful answer. Simple, short, and full length answer. Bingo, you get marks.
And Rameshwari saying, I joined from last month. And second, the fees is very low. That is 5,000 rupees.
Nice. Yeah, I think that is fine. But if the only thing uh, I am concerned about is the form of the verb that you have used. Is it join
Hmm.
or joined?
Joined.
Okay, then that's fine. Okay, that's
So
great.
yeah.
Wonderful, students. Yeah. So you have successfully completed these two sections. Okay. Um the next section is for your practice. I need not get response from you because it requires, you all know, three meaningful exchanges, which would be not appropriate for you to ask and type it out all in this live session. But keep that theme for you for your practice, and maybe sometimes later you can let us know. This section 3 is for your practice, students. You can do it at your home in your free time. You need not give answers now. Okay, write a dialogue of minimum three meaningful exchanges on the uses of internet. Okay, so the you on you have to mention, you have to talk about uses of internet, and Again, I would like to tell you, highs and byes for this section 3, good morning, good evening for this section 3 should be apart from the three meaningful exchanges based on the theme. Okay, because that's just an addition to make it sound good beginning and good end. Otherwise, the marks that it carries is completely for the theme and the way you use that theme in the conversation. Okay, so highs and byes, good morning and good evening, everything should be written apart from the three meaningful exchanges. Okay, yeah. So I guess that's all from my side. It was a simple topic, dear students, and I guess I have tried to answer your queries. And if there are certain questions from your side, I'll be happy to answer it.
So this is one query from Nandini Shelar, and she's
Okay.
repeatedly asking me to check whether it's right or wrong.
What?
It's not of this question, but she has typed as A and B. Do you believe in God? Question mark. B1. Yes, comma, I do, comma, B is capital. But don't really depend on his blessing.
Mm-hmm.
A1. Why so?
Mm.
B1. I believe in hard work more. Now, these are only two exchanges.
Okay. So maybe some other theme based on. I mean, that's not what I asked actually.
No, no,
But
no.
yes, if there is
She,
some,
he
if
just
it is
wanted
a
to
very,
check whether it's correct or
yeah,
this.
yeah, it sounds perfectly. Yeah, it sounds correct.
But there
Nandini,
are
I
only
guess.
two exchanges, sir.
I mean, it's about the appropriateness, right? I mean, it's about the
Huh.
correctness only,
Yeah,
not
she
about
is
the
asking.
length. The question is not about the length. Yes, the length is missing.
Hmm.
Minimum three meaningful exchanges should be there. Okay. You need to add one more dialogue there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, structure wise, grammar wise, this is absolutely
Correct.
correct. I'm very happy with that response, actually. Thank you, Nandini, for uh, bringing it up. Okay.
So Avni has already given this answer. Can I read it out?
Yeah, please, ma'am, please.
She's saying A and B again. Hey, are you free? Question mark. Let's play out, sir. Then B is saying, I'll come later. I'm learning something through internet now. So A. Oh, does internet is beneficial to
Okay.
B1? Yes, it is. Through internet, you can get any informal information.
Okay, okay, that's nice. I guess you began nicely. I mean, without even making an individual hi and good morning. I guess you collaborated it
Yeah,
nicely.
she was confused between high and by, and
Yeah,
then without high and by. So your explanation was perfect.
yeah. Thank you. And Avni, I'm very happy that you have tried it out. Yes, your response is pretty well. Except the thing that, oh, does internet beneficial too? I guess you just need to mention, is the internet beneficial? Okay, just like. Otherwise, rest of the things can be accepted. Okay, so
Yeah.
you need to add some more for the perfect length. Anyway, that's perfect as long as the sentence is correct. Okay. Tell
So,
me. Yeah.
can they use the word bro for brother?
So yeah, that's very nice thing that you have asked. Someone who has asked it.
No, they have not asked,
Yeah.
but they have written it. You know,
Oh,
bro.
is it? I know. I
You
know.
know,
It's used
bro.
for brother.
Internet is important.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to find out.
Okay, that's nice. Okay. Uh, Students, we all understand, we must understand the standardness of English language as a language. Okay, although this conversation is completely informal, um, uh, still let's stick to some standard of English. Okay, I mean, the word bro can perhaps be used in personal chatting, personal dialogue, but when it comes to formal dialogue writing, let's avoid it, even if it is informal topic, if it even if it is based on informal topic. Okay,
Yes,
let's
sir.
try
With
to avoid it.
that, no questions.
Yeah, no questions.
They are
Okay.
typing the answer.
My
All
goodness,
are
for this.
typing the answers.
Okay, it might take quite of some time to them, or are they
Oh,
quite technical savvy to
all
write?
they have written all the answer.
My
Aditi
goodness.
has written, Samarth has written, Prasad Chauhan has written all the
Uh,
answers.
okay, Chavan, Prasad Chavan, is it?
Yeah,
Just can you see if he has
yeah,
begun hi and
yeah.
hello in separate
Yeah, he
individually?
has begun with hi and hello. And
I guess
do
Prasad,
you
you need to pay
use
more
internet?
attention.
Yes, I use internet. How how for you use internet to know? No, that's some grammatical construction.
Yes, I guess Prasad, you need to work on that. Just try working on simple sentence constructions. Okay, types of sentences. I think you can. That will help you. But let me highlight once again. Use your hi and hello or beginners in a skillful way, like Avni has done in the previous conversation, isn't it? Okay, that's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. So, any more
So
questions?
no, no, sir.
Okay.
Nothing, sir.
Okay. So that's all from my side, students. Thank you very much for having me in this
Sir,
online live webinar.
you
Yes, ma'am.
have not answered this question of Sheetal. Can we use bro, sir?
I guess I told you just now. Uh,
Sheetal.
let's try avoiding it, okay? Because not all the the words like bro and all the things that like are those are of the recent use. I don't say that it is not correct, but that would be inappropriate if an evaluator finds it finds it beyond his comprehension. What would you do then? Simply mention it like buddy, friend. That is fine, okay? Like even bro is fine, it's correct, but if the evaluator doesn't understand, you will be at the loss. So let's try to avoid such things and keep it as easy to understand as possible for the evaluator also, because using the bro word will not exhibit your knowledge or will not exhibit your vocabulary strength. Okay, let's keep it as simple as possible and as powerful as possible.
And so one question has come from
Hmm.
Nirja.
Yes.
Can the dialogue be? Can the dialogue have two characters, like mother and her child, instead of two friends?
Of course, why not? In fact, that would be more creative. Okay, a mother talking to her child about the importance of internet, or maybe the child telling mother about the importance of uses of internet. I think it would be fine and perfect. In fact, why only two friends? You can think of mother and father also, mother and child also, father and son also, mother and daughter also, teacher and student also. Yeah, that would be fine.
So yes, no more questions, sir. But
That's all.
yeah, the
Okay,
entire
so
chat was very interactive. I could
oh
not
wow.
see everyone saying hi, this one, hi, that one. Today they
Okay.
were just answering.
Now look at this. This is what I wanted to tell. Even in this live session, the words like "hi," you have been typing it out. Like in the previous sessions, I have seen that the screen just goes on. Okay, and where is the content? The content lies in very few questions that comes up. So, dear students, the "hi" and "bye" carry very less, let's say, importance. Those are just the beginners. You have to skillfully use it in the dialogue writing. Okay, thank you very much, dear students, teachers, for having me on this live webinar series. I'm very happy to be a part of this once again because I had talked about appreciation of poem earlier, and I must appreciate the efforts being taken by Renu Dhotre ma'am, the convener of MNET, Mr. Nadeem Khan, uh, the technical support from for providing technical support from INET. Because dear students, I want to tell you one very important thing. That is, all the teachers who are giving you all these live sessions are actually some way or the other, in trouble. Let's say from health issues also, because the corona things are going on. They have health issues, but still, for you all, for all the students across the state's sake, they are coming online and giving you these valuable teachings. So thank you very much, dear students, and let's keep it up. Thank you.
Uh, Samina ma'am, Samina, I, I request Samina ma'am to propose a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Renu ma'am. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the members of MNET, I would like to thank Mr. Mahesh Dudhankar for volunteering his time and providing us with such an informative and engaging presentation on the topic of dialogue writing. The topic explained by you will be of immense help for the students, and I hope our students will surely apply all the details explained by you. I would also like to appreciate the constant effort of Mr. Nadeem Khan for providing the necessary technical support to MNET. Many thanks to the host and convener, Mrs. Renu Dhotre, for organizing the series of webinars Learn from Home through the platform of MNET. These webinars have helped the students to stay updated with their syllabus and activities given by them. I would like to extend our thanks to the participants for effectively participating in the Learn from Home webinar series held till today. We look forward to such enthusiasm from our participants in future as well. Once again, a huge thanks to everyone. Have a great evening. Stay home, stay safe.
Thank you, Samina ma'am. Thank you, Mahesh sir. The session was really very interactive, right from the beginning. Thank you, Nadeem sir, as always. He was very busy till the end, but he made it. So thank you, participants, and be tuned. Sir has always saying that we'll have a next series for you all. So thank you all. Nadeem
Thank
sir,
you very much, ma'am. Let's sign off. Thank you very much.
yeah. Nadeem sir, uh, we can leave the meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
Nadeem sir,
Shall we leave the meeting, ma'am?
Nadeem sir can end the meeting.
Okay.
So we leave maybe
Yeah,
one. Samina, you leave and just call
yeah,
Nadeem sir
I'm leaving, ma'am.
and call Nadeem sir. Nadeem sir has come. So we'll end the meeting. Ashok sir is also there.